Is your home covered if disaster strikes? I'm Taylor Toole in Lafayette Parish, speaking with a local expert who says you might actually be surprised by what's not covered by your insurance policy.
Homeowners insurance and flood insurance are two completely different things. Your homeowners insurance will cover you for any damages that the storm would cause. Anytime we get a flood and water rises, that's when you would need to have flood insurance. So if your home floods due to the hurricane, you're kind of in a bind if you don't have flood insurance.
But what if you don't live in a flood zone? According to Blake Doming at local insurance agency, that's just not the case.
Technically, everything is in a flood zone in a sense because anything can flood at any point in time. That's what we tell our customers here. Now, some people do get better rates depending on what zone you're in. So yes, it is more beneficial sometimes if you're in a low risk zone. Your premium may not be as much.
If you're covered in both categories, that doesn't mean your homework is done. Mold damage isn't typically covered in your standard homeowners insurance policy, which is why insurance experts say to read the fine print. So it's not an added headache you have to deal with if you end up impacted by severe weather. But it doesn't end there.
Auto insurance is important as well. Make sure that you have comprehensive coverage on your auto. That would cover any damage sustained from a storm. So it's important to have.
And it's crucial to act sooner rather than later.
Moratoriums come into effect whenever storms enter the Gulf for us in our area, and that just means that insurance companies will not be writing any new business until the storm is passed. Once the storm's passed, sometimes they still wait a week or two to open back up until they can assess all damages.
If you're shopping around, Domang says you're in a better spot now than in years past.
The market has opened up a lot more. We have more carriers now than we had a few years ago when we had that mass exodus of carriers out of the state. So premiums may not be ideal for everybody in certain parishes, but there's definitely coverage that you can get.
A good rule of thumb, keep your homeowner's insurance policy up to date with any repairs or replacements, especially your roof, AC, electrical, and plumbing, even your hot water heater. That can help with premiums, which vary based on your home's age and where you live in relation to the coast. It's also recommended you keep in touch with your insurance agent to review any updates for your policy that you might have missed. A little extra thought now can save you thousands in the future. In Lafayette Parish for Acadiana's News Channel, I'm Taylor Toole.